So what am I working on right now? Right now, I am doing some final read-throughs of my novel. I am sending it off to my agent literally within the next day or two. This is about to be draft 7, and I changed the beginning around, and I just made another big change in the beginning. Not like a huge change, but it does change it a little bit. Wanted to read through like the first 3 chapters and feel and sense if or how or in what ways they've narrative flow. And so I did that, and now I'm exporting. I'm moving all of my edits into another Scrivener. Oh. And right now I'm moving all of my edits into another Scrivener file so I can export that as its own document. Because I was exporting my novel from a past Scrivener file, and then it just ended up not even getting the page numbers on the new file, so it's kind of weird. Everyone, it's vlog day. I don't know what day the residency is. I have a week left. Everyone that I've had visiting is left.
Day 24.
It's day 24. Everyone I have had visiting has left. And oh my God. I feel free. I feel free. Oh my God. It's like you give so much to the universe and you're like, am I going to get shit back? I don't know. But, I mean, is it an investment that I'm willing to make based on a worthy return? No. I'm just doing it. So it is early. It's maybe before 8 a.m. I slept in as much as I could. I also slept in yesterday. I'm just still kind of tired, but some of the best work mornings, some of the best days are when you're tired, but you want to get your day started. You're excited to see what's out there. And I have some plans for today, and I'll let you know about them later. But for those that don't know, my name is Prince Shakur. I'm a YouTuber, a very soon to be traditionally published author. My first book, a memoir titled When They Tell You to Be Good, comes out October 4th with Tin House Books. I basically describe it as my political coming of age, what radicalized me through Obama's America, Trump's America, during my travels abroad to Standing Rock, France, the Philippines. So it's a big book. It's a big book. It's a hefty book. And I'm super grateful that it's coming out soon. I'm super grateful to be here in France for this residency. And I've had a good time so far. And I want to sit down throughout this video and kind of talk more specifically about just different experiences I've had and why residencies are cool for artists. But right now, we're going to leave my little cottage because I don't have Wi-Fi here. I want to sit down at Café de la Place, order a coffee or two. Their pain au chocolats and their croissants aren't that good, but maybe I'll get one. And I don't know, but it's a good day so far. I really do kind of like the sensation of waking up and just being like, oh my God, I cannot get out of bed. Not like in a, like I can't move weight, but just like I'd rather sleep here for 4 more hours. But I guess it's just my childhood. It taught me to push through. Oh, forget you, little buddy. Okay. I love walking up through here in the morning, especially when guests aren't really here yet, when the tourists aren't here yet, or as I and my friends in Yellowstone affectionately call them, the Tourons. Aren't here yet, tourists and morons. But I'm taking out the trash, and it's little things like this, doing little rituals, doing little errands, that really make me feel like a place is kind of home. Glass broken there, but it wasn't me. Okay. So it's morning here. I have a few days left. It's weird because this is probably the residency that's gone by the quickest. Like, I had friends visiting for about 2.5 weeks. Honestly, I should take another point in this video to explain why that was so stressful, but I had friends visiting for 2.5 weeks. I was hosting people all the time, managing my needs and their needs, and just kind of trying to, like, do it. But it was stressful, and my last friend left 2 days ago, and that leaves me like a week total here at the end to have fully alone. And honestly, it's been really nice, just like drinking wine when I want to, staying up as late as I want, just literally not having to consider anyone else's needs.
And even like a night or two ago, I was hanging out alone in the cottage and I heard music and I went out and I saw some of my friends attending this music event nearby. And then I went and had some champagne and danced and got some clips of the white people dancing to American music. And then went to this party. It was a techno show, stayed out till like 4 a.m. And I like nights like that where it's just me, myself, and I find some kind of event or thing to go to that is just random, that's new, and I feel like that's the epitome of why I wanted to travel this summer. Like, I knew I needed some solo travel experiences to kind of just like nourish the self, make you feel confident in a way you haven't felt in a while. Car. I thought I had to go to the ATM, but I don't. So it's just been really good in those ways to have these experiences, and I'm excited for the next month. Like, I think for the past week, I've been stressed about the prospect of probably traveling alone next month, and I've done it before. It's just like, money, stressing out about money, where am I going to crash, what am I going to do, is this going to be too stressful? And I eventually just released myself to, I want to live slowly and live life. So even, and I think that's the other thing about having friends visit, it's when you have people visiting, you always want to show them things, you want to walk them around, they want to have an itinerary, they want you to have an itinerary. I intended to live slowly this summer, and I have and have not. Like, I've done a good amount of work, I've met new friends, and I think I have lived slowly. It's just like there are ways that I can challenge myself to do it more. Like theoretically, even today, I could have woken up later. I didn't. But anyway, I'm renting. I'm gonna go to Café de la Place. When I come here, I usually get a coffee, une noisette, which is like a really small espresso. I've honestly never really explored much into their food here other than their sandwiches. So I don't know if I want breakfast. Okay, the real tea is that I shouldn't have come here for croissant. Because their croissants here are cold. Okay. So me and my two dry, cold croissants are going back to the cottage. Downloaded a few things, made some thumbnails from some YouTube videos, checked emails. I probably should have done some travel research or booking my travel out of Paris, but I have the next few days to do that. But I'm gonna warm up this stuff, eat a little bit, relax, and then head on to the next thing for the day, which will be fun. We're going to the beach. What's the name of this beach?
I can't remember.
La Cagne de Semer, I think. It's about a 20 or so minute ride away from where we're staying in Saint-Paul-de-Vence. Wasn't that bad. So I'm excited to check this out.
Yeah. It was easier for
Quality or...
Yeah.
Brought 2 beers.
I have cups too.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna hold it up. Hopefully I got it.
Hello everyone, we are at Cagnes-sur-Mer. We are at the beach. We've been here for about an hour or two. I have my beer, and I want to talk about when you do artist residencies. One of the most important things, which can also be overwhelming, which can also be underwhelming, is how you spend your time. And I feel like when a lot of people do residencies, you expect, I need to do all this work, I need to do all these things, blah, blah, blah. It's important, especially when you work a 9 to 5 and you get this time away. But I think it's also important just to think on a personal level, you have a month away from the things that you usually do. You have time to kind of reprocess, renourish, regenerate. And so thinking about how you spend your time is important. How much sleep are you going to get? How much time are you going to spend eating or buying your groceries or getting meals? Or how much time are you going to spend being social? How are you going to spend time making new work? How are you going to spend time consuming new work? All of these are really, really important and big things, and I think it's important to consider. And just to give you an example, for this residency, I knew that I wanted to come here. I knew I had maybe two major tasks. One is to edit the rest of my book and to send it to my agents, which I was pretty much on my way, like mostly done with. And then two was just supplementing my online content, supplementing things for TikTok. So posting on TikTok at least every other day, posting on YouTube with my regular schedule, which is about 3 videos a month. My newsletter, I don't really care as much. But yeah, just like knowing that there are certain things that I wanted to backload and backlog, which I've done a good job at. And for me, I've kind of reached a process with, especially YouTube, where I don't need to spend that much time making YouTube videos. 3 a month, I usually have 2 or 3 like in the backlog that I can just kind of pull up. But and so for me, this residency was partially, how do I have slower days? How do I relax? I didn't really meet that goal as much as I wanted to because I invited so many friends here and it was great, but I also didn't really relax as much as I wanted to. And so this last week is kind of me exercising that power. And for me, it's like, I'm proud of myself in terms of how I spent my time here, which is like, I've edited my book, sent that off. I've done research and I've worked towards other projects that are like later in the fall, later in the summer, some craft lectures, other things I have to do. And as far as like emotionally, I've been feeling a lot. I've been processing a lot. I've been talking about a lot of things with various people. And so on that level, I feel nourished in the sense of I'm exchanging things with the world around me as opposed to just observing. And so that's been a good feeling, and that's a way to spend your time, like spending your time getting to know people, asking questions, learning things, finding new experiences. All of that is worth it as long as you figure out when you need to process, heal, whatever. And so right now I'm in my last week and I'm kind of just happy to have the next few days to do whatever I want. My birthday's coming up, and then the July travels start, which will be a whole new chapter in its own way, but I'm excited, and that's my update for now.